Alright, you sexy bunch of rockets, how are we? AndyKapt20, just back with another course playthrough. This time we're going to do Pine Beach Resort and Golf Club. It's by Matt Wood. Matt actually contacted me a couple of weeks ago and he gave me information on his previous course, which was called Willow Park Golf and Country Club, and he also said to me that he's got Greens of the Red River, which is another course. Sounds like a dodgy porno, but I like it. And I'd done a video a couple of nights ago actually on the Willow Park Golf and Country Club, and things were good. That was when I actually noticed my issues with the putting. So there was a couple of some right dodgy putts in there, but yeah, he put out this course and I thought, oh, I don't want to put an old course out, I'll put out the new one. I've not asked him, he's put it publicly to say he's got this course out, so I thought it'd be better just to hang fire and do this video tonight, because I've got a couple of things to talk about, especially with the information about the new game and a couple of society information to go about. So we're just going to jump straight in, and we'll do the course anyway. So it is playing normal fairways, firm greens, green speeds medium to fast, one tee set 6,329, and obviously normal pin set 3. So we'll just jump in. So yeah, we'll go over the 2K21 stuff in a wee minute. There's actually not a lot I want to talk about it, to be honest, but hole 1, 332 yards par 4, obviously not a stroke index, but this is a fairly drivable first green depending on wind. And I think the default wind conditions to your back on this one. It has been a couple of times I've been on this. Excuse me. So yeah, cracking looking course. Definitely got that Florida key kind of feel about it. Also the wind's actually from right to left. I think I've put on this course 2 or 3 times now just to have a wee play around, and it's always been at the back. So we'll give it a shot anyway. Favourable pin position anyway to reach. Might be bunkered, depending on the kick. Oh. See if that wee lip wasn't out, that would have been quite good. Should be in putting range anyway for Eagle, which would be nice. So relatively flat green, just going to favour the right side of the cup here. See, I'm guessing that there. Let's go down and have a look. Yeah, just taking in the outside of that just to be sure. Not a great part. Thought that. Sometimes you've kind of got to give it a wee bit more. Sometimes with the fringe, sometimes you don't, and it's a bit of a guesswork. But we should be all right for birdie here. Yeah, so you might notice I have changed my putter head. Reason being, on my last video when I was editing it, oh come on. On my last video when I was editing the video, I noticed something. I said a comment about the ball leaving the club head at an angle, say like 30 degrees, right? And one thing that kind of twigged to my memory was it happened previously, not long after I was starting making videos, and what it done was it opened up your kind of Odyssey looking putter, you know, the one with the back. If I can imagine, is it Callaway that do the pure shot or direct line, whatever they call it, where they've got the blue and red lines? That shaped looking putter with this kind of circle behind it. And I couldn't actually see, there was like a glitch where when the putter went through, I've got cats pulling cables, hold on. Go. Not even listening. When the putter went through the ball, it was as if the putter kept going, the ball didn't move, and then all of a sudden the ball would go, but it'd come off at a dodgy angle, and I couldn't actually see what was happening. So I thought, right, well, if this is an issue with the game, what I'm going to do is change my putter. So I changed the putter to the standard blade that comes with the I'm actually going to take that out and do a fade, sorry. Yeah, just to, I think it goes over these palm trees from what I can remember. Yeah, it should be alright there. And I changed it just to the wee kind of standard blade looking putter that you get, and whatever problems were happening, it completely disappeared and it felt like quite a natural putt swing. And the putter I had was a kind of semi-circular back, and I thought, I wonder if that's been an issue. So I've changed it to this, and I went on and I played a wee kind of first 9 holes on this course, and it seemed to be okay. So I'm just going to leave it and see. But definitely what it does do is it lets you guys and me see any glitches that happen after the ball's been struck. It definitely gives that perspective. Oh, went a wee bit longer than I should have there. Yeah, so putting has been my absolute nemesis recently. Don't know what it is. I'm missing putts that I should be thinking they're completely dead set. I don't know what it is. Really don't know what it is. And my reading's exactly the same. I'm reading the greens as I've always read them before. I'm, if anything, giving my putts too much, and then I'd hit the ball and it would come off heading away for the hole. It's really weird. Hole 334 yards, par 3. This is a great par 3 because this kind of emphasises what I was talking about on previous greens that we've came across. You know, don't go mental with the slopes, have them quite playable greens, but have the approach shots quite difficult. So for instance here, he's obviously got that lip at the front of the green, which means if you do go too short, your ball's going to hit that and run off the back of the green. It's your own fault, but there's plenty of room there to land your ball, definitely plenty of room. And we've got an unfavourable wind position here, so you really need to think carefully about your shot. So we're down to 45. And on the winds, it's playing about, say, 140. 36 should be alright. I'm just going to take it down a wee notch, because it's just jumped to 6 there. Yeah, it'll be alright. We take it down 1, because there's a 7 again, so now it's moved right. See, that's where you need to keep an eye on that wind. That was a bit of a flick off that controller. My thumb actually slid. If this sits down, we might be alright. Yeah. Probably should have backed off when it changed to that 7. I probably should have backed off just a wee bit. Maybe just left it without any loft. So we're going to need to do a partial chip on here. So it's at 6 yards. I'm going to de-loft it up just a touch and hold for 1 second. That's alright, that'll do. Still come out quite accurate. I still stand by that, definitely still stand by it. Don't know if any of you guys use it, going to let me know. So, one of the questions I posed previously on the video I done on Matt's other course was going to give me some suggestions on what you guys use for club sets. So, what clubs have you decided to put into your bag? I'll show you them in just a wee minute. I think I've got driver, 2 wood, 2 iron, 4 iron, 5 iron and then down, right? There's a big gap between that 4 iron. There's about 50 yards difference between my 4 iron and 2 wood or whatever it is I'm using. I need a wee bit more yardage to play about with. I'll show you the now. Right, so I've got my 5 iron, which I'm going to keep 5 iron definitely. It's my 4 iron and upwards. So 4 iron at 203, 2 iron at 225, 2 wood at 253, and obviously my driver, right? So I think there's got to be some change between my 4 and 2 iron, because there's a big jump between 203 yards to 250. There's only one club stand in the middle, that, and it is in the middle, but it's too much. I don't mind sacrificing, as I say, a 5 iron or something like that. If it means I was going to pull out a club, which was going to help in there. I purposely moved it over to the right, try to get a fast in. It's not worked out. It's what I done last time and it did. It's quite a tricky, depending on wind, it is really quite tricky to land on that. So let's take it up to the green. 89 difference. And I'll be honest with you, I do not trust that 81 to 89 at all. I'm having real difficulty with these guys now. That's 20% difference off of that, which potentially should be, was at 22, so 44 yards. It's very minimum. Your notes are coming at about 60 or 70. So that's 225, so realistically that should be around about 180. Right, that should, if it was really playing bad. But I'm noticing a lot of these shots are really coming off the club and landing 50 or 60 yards shorter than they should, and it's thrown me right off, really, especially out the rough. No too much out bunkers. Bunker shots seem to be quite consistent, but seeing you playing out the rough, I don't know, something seems to be wrong with it. Like I'm saying with everything now, but made a comment on Facebook the other day that I firmly believe that whoever works for 2K used to work for Apple. Oh, I thought I wasn't turning. Used to work for Apple, because I think they've got the same business management skills. Whereas if they're bringing out a new product, make the previous one completely and utterly crap, so that you're pretty much forced into buying it. I'll tell you what though, that was some ego save there, considering we were in that bunker. The approach shot, I'm not going to lie, was lucky. Really was lucky. I'm not claiming that. But I didn't mean to do it. I was meant to get it close to the hole, but not that good. Hole 5, 343 yards, par 4, so another great looking green. And again, he's obviously lifted the lip of that green up to counteract and get that kind of high face bunker, which is a shame that the designers have to do that. But again, it adds just a wee bit of difference into the course. I'm not going to go for a fast swing here. I'm going to just try and get it okay, and I've pulled it left. Should be alright. Yeah, we're okay. It's actually not too bad. Down the right hand side's the best you can probably go here, cutting out as much of that bunker you're going over. Okay, so that is a lob wedge pitch shot. Hate them. So let's see what a flop can do. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's risky. I don't really know about that. We're probably going to be landing if I drop it right down in the middle of the screen. Might be alright actually, might be. I'll be able to get it in the green, but it's that wind as well. Let's go for it. This is where your fast comes out. You know, you get a fast swing because you're trying to force it, but I'm going to actively just say, right, it's just a normal shot. I think I pulled a fast. I knew I was going to do it. It's actually worked out alright, to be honest, but it happens all the time. It's just psychologically you're saying to yourself, you've got to push it a wee bit more, but you know you don't have to. Yeah, so seen the videos, watched North's video earlier on about 2K21 come out, and looks good. Yeah, looks alright. There's too much and not enough to go on. That's all I'm going to say. Is that it's really hard to actually try and make a judgment call on the game, because there's not a lot. Obviously it was a trailer teaser video. It looks good. It looks as if they're kind of following what I said previously. I think they might go down the WGT route, along with the apparel, the clubs, and I'm presuming balls. I don't know, I'm guessing there's maybe balls that you can purchase, which might give you different spin rates and things like that, so maybe. A lot of customization. I'm just concerned about how much of an effect that's overall going to have, and I know they've said it's not really, because a lot of the stuff can be won. You don't need to be buying it, but guys out there are going to be buying. Guys out there are going to be putting their debit or credit card in, and they're going to be buying as much as they can get. And these guys are going to have a clear advantage straight off, but they're obviously going to die off, and it's going to kind of normal service resumed after a while. But it might put some folk off the game. But again, I've not got anything to go on. There was gameplay footage put out tonight. I never get a chance to go and watch that. So this is obviously Tuesday night I'm recording this. Let me see. So it's 88. So 80 to 88, 52 with the wind. Excuse me. I think that should be alright there. That is running left to right on that. Just don't want to end up in that right hand side bunker. It's kind of happens all too often, doesn't it? See, that's came down quite a bit short than I thought it would. I even clubbed up that, but it's okay. It's alright. Right, chip shot 14, 11. One thing I've noticed as well, the fairway seems to be showing a 97 to 100. Don't know if it was maybe me, but I did look back in previous videos just to see, and 90% of the time it gave you just 100. Right. Done in a bit. I'll take that. That's genuinely the first chip I think I've done on video. So we're sitting at 5 under, so it's working out not bad. The course is playing really, really nice. Hole 749 yards, par 3. Matt, if you can answer me a question, I played this, first time I played this on pin set 1, and I can't remember this green. It wasn't until on pin set 3 this green popped up. So, have you got 2 greens for this hole? I'm genuinely might be tripping, I really don't know, but I would have remembered it because it's obviously quite a unique shaped green, and I would have thingy something. Look at a wee car, that's quite cool. I've actually never seen a car on a road in the game. I'm just trying to see how realistic they look. That's not bad, isn't it? What's that, Mondeo or something like that? Aye, gonna let me know if I'm tripping or not, because I think I am, and if I am tripping, then gonna let me know, because yeah. So we're down 6. So what's that, 38? A bit of the wind, so 36, that probably should be alright. It's going to be a nightmare to try and judge which is the front of green, isn't it? Rocks on right, is that right? Yeah, rocks on right. So it's working out okay, so it's 135 to front. 135, take that. I think that's probably, I'm actually going to take it up loft just a bit, because I think it's going to be quite a... Let's see what we can pull out here. I think that wind's going to take a lot. I didn't actually feel like a good swing. Probably could have done me more. Definitely could have done me more on that. Didn't come down as sharp as I thought it would. I'm noticing that the wind seems to be... See, if you've got an 8 mile an hour wind, it's playing like a kind of southwesterly wind. 2 seconds. Oh, see that up at the hole, just starting to change a wee bit. I was just about to hit that, and I thought, oh, that's a bit of movement there. I'm interested. Oh, it was doing it. It was doing it, and then just trickled off. I'll take the par. What was I talking about? Can't remember. Nah, it's gone. Hole 8, 378 yards, par 4. It's genuine. It's a really, really nice course. What I said previously with Smudge's course was about the idea of using trees, and he said that he quite likes the kind of low amount of trees in it, and I played it since I put out that video, and I kind of have to agree. I do have to agree. I think he's got the balance just right. What my comment would be in respect of this is one of the holes you had palm trees running along. I think it was the one that I said, oh, I'm not going to make it, and it landed in. It managed to clear it. That hole, just a wee second. Don't know where to take this, because it is down 10 foot. I think that, and just down loft it a wee bit. I think the wind might help with the slope. Yeah, we're okay there, that's perfect. You had trees running along the front, and they looked as if they were kind of single dotted trees. Just bunch them together. Definitely, I would be saying to bunch them together. That would be my only thing to say on that. Because it keeps that's it. You can see the front of the ocean there. Just you've got like one palm tree, and I think there's like another one and another one. They look quite kind of regimented, dotted along. I would group them together and create wee kind of features with them, and then leave the rest of it bare. Right, up 16, so up 5, 6, 7, 8. So 58, and then with the wind. Right, which is probably playing about 6, 7 maybe. We'll go with 7 just to be sure. Which is 65. Going to be doing this and just take it down a wee couple. It's going to be quite difficult to get near that, I'll be honest, because of that slope at the front, but we'll see. I know I mentioned it previously before, but one thing I was actually going to do before the official announcement came of the 2K21 game was do a wee kind of what I've noticed since changing Masters clubs. And there's been a couple of things happened in respect of my swing was awful for a couple of weeks, and then I had really bad putting experience. I've had other issues with the game, and I wasn't confident in actually putting out a video because all I'd noticed really was changes, negative changes. So I think I'm now, oh that's unlucky, I now feel as if, right, I do want to maybe do a video of what I've noticed since changing from pro clubs to masters clubs, because there's still a lot of guys out there that are playing pro clubs who in my eyes should be on masters clubs. And I've seen some videos of guys out there, guys who are doing some good YouTube videos and who are, I did not think that was going to turn at all, who are playing pro clubs, and that's fine, it's no problem, but they're consistently hitting 10 under, 11 under rounds. Get into masters really, because it's not going to help you guys at all. You are posting good scores, fine, but I would be looking at, you could potentially be getting a lot more on that. But I've always advocated for play whatever clubs you're comfortable with, but it's no really fun playing at that level. The kind of 8 under, 9 under all the time. Hole 9, 352 yards par 4. So I was just going to do a wee video on maybe some things that I'd learned, because I'll be straight, it is a completely different game when you're playing on the Masters clubs, and it takes a lot more to actually play the game successfully. And there's some things you do need to adopt. It's concentrating so much more on your swing, and putting is two massive features about moving to Masters clubs that a lot of guys don't really talk about. There's not a lot of talk in the community about how guys hold the controller, different swing techniques. I've got quite a weird way of holding a controller. It's trying to minimise his amount of contact points in the controller. I've got my right hand as much. I've got my pinky under my thumb and finger. That's it. My palm doesn't rest. No other resting points. I cradle it against my belly because I'm a bit fat. I lean back. I look at my controller and I hit my shot. And it's about the rocking of the wrist. And if you're playing pro clubs, you've never really had to bother with that before. Came out a bit left that I thought. Chapman's been not bad tonight. It's been not bad. I think I'm saying that because I got one in. That's the only reason. 13. Probably should have moved it a wee bit more. Thought that. Even before I hit that, I thought, back out, boy. But we get the par. Definitely my target for this round is to be bogey free. That's so 5 under. Could have been a couple more, I would say. Just completely and utterly on my issues here. See, this is nice. I've been to Florida before, and the Florida courses do feel like this. Really do feel like this. Very, very flat. They seem to kind of take advantage of natural features, which obviously you've done here. That is quite nice. And if a pond looks like a boating pond, you've won a watch. So there's that, what I was talking about again. The ridge is coming down either into the green or off the green. That's a great feature to have, because it allows your green to remain quite flat or relatively flat, while keeping up the appearance of having a relatively easy once you're on the green, but it can be quite hard to get there in the first place. I don't really know. I think I'm going to take this back a wee bit, because up there my driver, it's minimising the amount of fairway. So I'm just going to play this one, hopefully try and nip it around that tree as much as I can, because it does catch the top branches of that tree, found out last time. You could get away with playing a fast here and allowing it to naturally come round, or you could play a slow and just go right into the tree. Either way works. Okay, so we've got 167 left, up 1, so it's not a bad approach angle. If anything, you're going to be on the right, potentially could use that right more than I would use the left. Landing angle, I don't think we've got any chance of getting near that pin from that angle. I think I might use that right hand side. I think I might. Just to allow it to land and hopefully roll down. Wind's going that way anyway, so let's see what we can do. 60 yards. We've got 7 to the pin. It is up 1. I'm just taking it down a notch because I think 7 yard roll out that wind, it's going. That is going some. 48, nah, what am I doing? Okay, it's probably a stupid idea doing this, but if anything, if it does catch that hill, it's going to roll back down to a flat. Not a bad swing line. Let's see what happens. It's worked out quite well. If anything, I just hit it a wee bit stronger, that's all. So it says it's rolled back down to a flat. Ish. You know, I would rather have been there than I would have been over the right hand side or over that left hand side. So I'm pointing at the screen like these guys can see it. Wee bit more. So you've got that cheeky line too for the hole. It's going quite pacey, so that's starting at the last third where it's a wee bit more. Oh, just turned. Starting to die off as well there. Really not confident with putts. I seem to be, when I'm playing them, I'm like, right, could this go in? This might go in. Whereas before I was like, right, feeling okay about this. That's the difference. Hole 11, 405 yards, par 4. Really enjoying this. Really enjoying this round. Again, there's that tapering down into the green, filtering everything down into the green. So it's nice to see, you know, and it's a de-elevated green compared to what you normally see with the elevated green. His last course, strange enough, I might be wrong, Matt, but your last course had quite a key feature of having a lot of raised independent greens. You've got the independent greens in this where they're not attached to the fairway in any way, they seem to be quite standalone, but a lot of your greens there felt quite elevated compared to here where you've actually felt as if you've de-elevated them. If you watch this video, put in the comments and just kind of let me know if that was on purpose, if you did mean to do that. And one thing you do use a lot of is fairways which come across at an angle and then reduce your landing zone. You know, your first hole in that, what was it called again? Willow Park Golf Club. That was definitely a cut across. It was a nightmare to land in that first hole, really was. And I think it was the hardest hole in the course, I believe. Stroke index 1, and I can see why. Okay, so we are got 3. Is it down? Down about 5 foot, so we should be okay. Another decent swing line. Swing line's coming out okay. Get up. Oh, that was silly. That was silly. I thought we would have got a wee bit more with that wind, but... Oh, why are you playing out there, son? Don't be silly. Green's up this way. Right. I'm saying that, I'm probably going to scud this away. Okay. Let's be sensible. It is 90 out of there. We do have a 4 mile an hour wind. Right, this is genuinely where I see most complications coming from when you get that 83 to 90. Pulled it. Might be alright. That's okay, that probably would have been an okay line actually, if it wasn't for that wee flick. Right, these are the ones you normally go down and hit, but we do have a very slight right to left, and then I'm just going to quickly favour left off centre. And hope I get a decent line, which I do, but that was a lot more than I would have said it would. I mean, it was a snail's pace. You guys saw it. Look, going back there, that wasn't the pace I had. That was not the pace I had. I mean, it is snail pace, man. And you look back on it and it's different. Anyway, right, pull out the par. Still bogey free, so touch wood and all that jazz. I don't think I've actually came this far. I think it was only the first 9 or the first 10 or 11 I done. Hole 12, 132 yards, par 3. So again, this obviously is another independent green with it being a par 3, but again, it's as if you've pulled the texture down rather than going up. I wonder if that was maybe feedback you had in the previous course that the greens were sloping off and it was causing issues, because a lot of the time I did hold the ball on the green and it would just slowly trickle off and it got quite frustrating after a wee bit. But with this, I can kind of feel as if, right, if I do go a wee bit right or a wee bit long or whatever, the ball's going to hold on the green. I don't mind putting. You know, you're still getting your green in regulation, so just give me a wee bit of feedback about that if you can, and just let me know. I'm just taking it down a couple of notches here. Not really much to do with the wind, just because the landing zone, we are playing 122 on a 23, so if we can get an okay swing, which we don't, we pull out of slow, and he is ushering it over. And weight would have been absolutely spot on as well. Completely my fault. I was concentrating so hard on getting a decent swing line that okay, we're going to take it back to the gap here. Need to try and chip it up onto that hill and let it come down. Right, slow down. It's not a bad paced green, not a bad. I think the last time it was a 162 or something you had with these 160s. So you're playing about that kind of same mark. 160s and 170s to me, I think are just right. It feels, you know, just natural. Obviously, with me playing in Scotland, my normal golf course is either waterlogged or the grass hasn't been cut in 2 weeks. So the actual speed of greens is relatively slow. But on this game, you've heard me say it before and I'll preach it again, the 187s are not realistic. Not even for tournament golf. That was wild. I really don't think the 187s do any player a justice in there. You're chipping onto a green and the ball rolls off the back. When I see firm and then I see fast, I think, oh, please not be 187s. That was a bogey. Oh, and what? And yeah, that frustrates me when you see that, because it's not, and it puts me in a bit of a bad mood in a way when you play some of these, because you chip on and you put on and your ball goes twice as long as it should past the hole, and you think that was, as I said, it's playing in laminate flooring, and I want to just put my controller down and not continue to play the course. And that's no fair, because a lot of guys put a lot of time into this. Hole 13, 401 yards, par 4. So this is the kind of first time I've seen a major slope on one of your greens. So it'll be interesting to see. Great use of trees, great use. I potentially think we can go over them, but height-wise, it's probably just going to start to be coming down. What's the wind? Wind's alright. We'll see. Even if it does drop and come into them, we should be alright angle-wise. So we'll take a bit of a gamble, see what happens. Height-wise, okay. Just got over there. I think it did clip them, but it came down. Came down at the top end there. Okay. Right, so this is pinpoint accuracy, unless you can land it and let it trickle down, but I'm not going to play that game. So I'm thinking maybe 4 yards up, so we're at 113, 8, 6 going that way. Right. Let's take it down a wee touch. I don't mind taking it to the pin, but it might be worthwhile taking a club and lofting just to get a bit of bite. Right, so it's that 22. If we take that down, that'll be going about 117 if it was maxed, 116, 117, which is probably going to be about right. So we'll go with that. I've not fully maxed it out. Just say that, just a couple of notches away from the top, but should provide us with more of more of a stop. And if it does go short, it's going to start coming down the hill. Oh, it sat up. I thought that hill would have taken the sting out of it, but it sat up. Okay, that's alright. We're on the green, so we're putting for birdie. And again, just a relatively decent putt. So when you get onto the green, all you're really left to do is just concentrate on your distance. A wee bit of a stammer there when the putting. Make sure your line's okay and putt. You're not worrying about stupid crazy lines in the green. That's all done in your approach shot. Top marks for that. Top marks. Playability wise, that's really good. You know, in comparison, I don't normally play these. I've got a hair on me. It's the joys of living with bloody 3 lasses. And 2 of them want to brush your hair constantly with the same brush they use, and you're like, mate, really, I'm going to look like Medusa in about 2 minutes. Here we go, you know, a lot of space round about that pin, and yeah, that's good. I like that. Personal preference for me, I think that looks really good. And as I say, speaking to Ryan Fitzgerald last week in respect of what's kind of what's required on golf courses to get quite a lot more right than I thought it would. I know my swing line's like that, but I wouldn't have expected 20 yards right. What's expected to get your course onto the TGC Tours system, and he was just going through a couple of scenarios, and one of them was the three box theory, 3-3-3. As long as that's clear and it's got a wee bit of slope but not any ambers, no any reds, and it's no away from the edge of the green, you should be okay. And you know, Matt's used that a lot more than that, which is good. So, and it's in from the fairway. You know, I'm presuming that's a fairway used around the edge. It's in from the fairway enough that even if the ball does land on it, it's not a stupid slope going off there. It's a good slope that maybe you could putt it. Even if you do have to chip it, you've got enough green to land on. So, yeah. That's what I do like to see. Again, I'm not reviewing the course. I'm just simply giving my recommendations and what I enjoy playing. Some guys are different, but... Okay, so we are going to take, because I think it is going to slide over, and we do have the wind, so let's play this. I'm being attacking here. I probably shouldn't be. Quite a lot less. 103 rollout. Anyway, right, let's see if we can make some differences on the putt. So it is 12 to 16, just taking it up one. The rollout and pitching wedges is quite fierce when you're chipping. Sit. Nah. There's my puffer a bit. Okay. So, quite a tricky putt here for par. I really don't want to get another bogey. 6 under's quite a decent round for me, so... You'll probably see I'm not going down into warm cam an awful lot. It's usually because the sun is higher in the sky. So wherever they place the sun in this, if the sun's quite low, it blanks out the white lines. If they've got quite a high sun, it creates quite a decent contrast against the green, and I can visually see all those lines. If I'm struggling with it past the 2 lines at the top, I'll take into warm cam. So, right. So, you guys will have more information out about 2K21 coming soon. I'm guessing guys are putting videos out all the time. But I'm pretty sure that one of the things that were guaranteed was full green grids, which for me, 10 out of 10. That's an absolute winner for me, because my approach shots are ridiculous, and some of them can be 50, 60 feet, 100 feet sometimes away, and I like that the full greens get a green grid, and I'm presuming there'll be a way to turn that off and things like that if you're not sure about it. It might be a partial green grid or a full green grid. There'll be something which you can do, but I'm happy about that. Hole 15, 382 yards, par 4. Again, another fantastic looking green to come into. Quite simple use of the bunkers. You know, they're completely chippable, and again got the front ridge again. So if your approach shot isn't up to scratch, that's on you, boy. You know, would it be beneficial to take that? Well, there's not really much difference. I'd be back here if I was trying to play it safe. That's still going to leave a lengthy, so I think we'll go with the gamble. So, put in the comments if you guys want to see. It'll be a relatively short video that I'll do, and it'll just be about what I've noticed, things that I've changed since playing from pro to Masters clubs. And I'll maybe do a round where I go back to pro clubs and just kind of compare it and see if it works out with for a training aid to go to Masters clubs and then back down to pro, just to see if it's any different. 110. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm taking this option rather than taking it up a club and lofting up, for the simple fact there's enough to work with here. Yeah, so see if we get the fairway in at 90, 100. I'm pretty sure that wasn't displayed before the update. Pulled out a slow, don't know about that, but we might be okay. That's worked out alright. I think the slow actually helped us. I think I was maybe being a wee bit too aggressive. That's probably one of the only putts I've had in a while where I've thought I can get this, and it was utterly flat. But the Masters Club's putting is so precise, so you're off a millimetre and it will throw your putt completely missable. Great looking 16th, great looking. Obviously inspiration from Sawgrass, but great looking hole this. And again, you've got used to the ridge on the green, but it's not dangerous. It's dangerous on like a shot like this, but the green's big enough that it's a fairly short, steep ridge, and that's looking really, really nice. Actually, a kind of horseshoe ridge as well, just at the edge there. It kind of buckles round. I like that. Okay, 47. So let's say it's down one, right? So we're playing 46. That wind 52. So 48 is probably ideal. Actually, I'm just going to not touch this and play full club. I'll take it up. I'll loft it up just a bit. It has dropped now to 5, so the loft up's probably fine, and I'm going to centre it more. Let's go for glory here. No way I swing like that, wee bit right. We'll see, it's tracking well. Oh, a bit short, eh? A bit short. Should have left it. Should have left it. Definitely should have left it. That was annoying. That might have been my first on video hole in one. So we're sitting 7 under. Crazy looking scorecard, man. What's that? 2 bogeys, eagle, and the rest birdies and pars. 17, 462 yards, par 4. This is great. Really, really nice. Really, as I say, really enjoyed this round. I can visualise myself playing this, just chilling, just enjoying the weather, a couple of beers, and just going for it. Doesn't feel unrealistic. Doesn't feel made up. It feels like a well put together course. And it's kept to the basics. You've not went over the top wetting. I definitely think that your use of bunkers and your thinning of fairways is a lot more detrimental to my round, as you can see, than having mass amounts of trees and buildings. And yeah, I think that's great. Right, so let's be aggressive again, because it's kind of worked out alright in this round. Right, so we are playing at a bunker with 96, so we need to be sure 82. Then with the winds, let's play it's about 87. The 94 and the 203. I think the 4-iron's probably a bit overkill, but I don't know actually. 94, let's say 20% off, 19, 32, 94, 60. No, I think we're probably looking at the 4-iron here. I'm just taking the loft up and carry it around. If we do overhit this, it's going to the back of the green, so I just hope the bunker wasn't at the top. Right, come down, come down, come down. Don't kick. Knew it was going to kick right. That's worked out okay. Definitely okay. I was worried about that, but it's worked out alright. And you guys know when I play my rounds, aggression is not normally paid off well. You usually get brought right back down to earth when you play aggressively. 25. these ones I've not given enough previously, so I'm going to do that now. You guys know I don't mind missing above the cup. Oh, shit. I was going to say I should have left it where it was, but it wasn't anywhere previously. That was just so much habit of saying that. That swing line on putting looks crazy. Seeing you're doing wee tap-ins, always get that tail off. It comes in and round. Don't know what that's about. Okay, last hole, 513 yards, par 5. I like finishing on either a par 4 or 5. Our local golf club finishes on a par 3, and it's disgusting. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. It's such an anticlimax. For a start, everybody's round about the green watching you, and it's the guys that you've probably pestered all around because they've been playing too slow, so you've been shoving golf balls up their arse all round, and then all of a sudden they've been sitting at the path at the side watching you chip onto the green, and you can't do it. For the life of you can't do it. You feel as if you're on the first hole of the 4th round at the Open or something. You know, it's horrendous. Okay, so another tight lie. I like these splash bunkers, they're quite nice. Right, let's see what that is. So it is down very, very slightly. I'm going to try and force a fast. Just don't do anything stupid. If it gets a fast, it's okay. And it doesn't, but the fast probably would have been better just to get that wee bit extra yardage. That's alright there. Obviously would have preferred the fairway, but that's alright. Okay, so again we've got the greens feeding in, but the same applies. Yeah, it's feeding in, that looks lovely, but on the other side of it, it's not all running down like one of these stupid fantasy courses you get. It's humped, you know, so you miss it on the wrong side and it's away, and it goes into a trap, or you're playing over a shocking green, so you need to be quite precise. What is this? We're playing 5 iron in. Okay, let's say it's taking 10% off, which is 19. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I really don't. But it is out the rough. You guys hopefully have seen the difference between what your ball's like coming out of rough compared to what it's like coming out the bunker. As long as this is on line, landing short is okay. That came out left there. Right. Depending on landing zone, I don't think this is going to be chippable. That's alright. It's actually not bad. What is that, a sand wedge? There's a lob wedge pitch. 9 runs out to about 13 normally, so that is running downhill. I'm just going to put a notch up and just chip this normally. That's alright. Just wary it's landing and running out. Okay, so yeah, not a bad wee round. Playability wise for me anyway. 8 under, I'll take that. But yeah, Matt, great. Pine Beach, Resolve and Golf Club. Double thumbs actually. Really quite liked that. So apologies it wasn't a course we spoke about, but if you do go on and play this, which I'd highly recommend you guys do, definitely a chilled round. If you're looking for a round for your competitions or societies, get on and get this added, because it really is quite nice. It'd be interesting to see which strokes these holes come under. I'm obviously going to say hole 12 and 14 will be hole index 1s, but that's just me. No, it was outrageous putting, that's all that was. If you are interested in Matt's stuff, go on and have a wee look. His other courses is Willow Rock Golf and Country Club, and the other one is Greens of the Red River. So I've not played Greens of the Red River, but I did have a wee go at Willow Park Golf and Country Club. You'll definitely see the difference between the raised greens, the kind of isolated greens. Very challenging greens. Very challenging, but again it keeps the kind of same principles of this. I just feel that the playability of this course was just notched a couple of bits more. You can definitely see that you're getting a wee bit of feedback, I'm presuming, and using that in your courses, which is 10 out of 10. There's nothing I could add. It's simply cosmetic. It's simply just me being pernickety saying group trees together. That's as simple as that is. I would maybe at certain points have a look at widening fairways. That's all I would have a look at. Just your first hole on the Willow Park Golf course was a nightmare. I think out of the 4 or 5 times I played it, I landed on the fairway once. It's probably more to do with me, but you do have to utilise a lot more of the draw and fade when you're playing into some of these fairways just because of the angles. But that's probably the only thing, if you had to squeeze me to say something, I would say just maybe widen fairways a bit. But I'm only saying that because it makes it easier to play. So other than that, nah, don't widen fairways. Actually, don't widen them. Don't. I'm just a specky fat gonk that doesn't know what I'm talking about, right? So don't widen it. Just play them as they are. No, great course. Great course. So yeah, go and hat it out. If you guys want to send me your course, do it in any of the social medias. Leave your comments below with some details. I like as much detail about courses as I can possibly get. I like giving a wee bit of backdrop and a wee bit of story. Go and check out North 47's video about the information about 2K21. As I said, I'm going to kind of reserve opinion for it now until I get a wee bit more information. But so far it looks okay. Does look okay. I'm definitely going to be buying it, obviously. And yeah, keep yourself sane and back to work soon by the looks of it. What we all gonna do, man? Anyway, keep it cool. I'll leave it there. It's been a pleasure. Take care of yourselves, stay out of riots, and yeah, okay, take it easy. Okay, bye.